because of these people that I'm alive.
We know very well.
Especially Mrs. Gorski. They were very poor people.
As you wrote in your book.
And she put her life on the line. She staked her life to save 2 children. And it was so dangerous. Anybody would have found out that she was hiding Jewish kids, she would have been killed automatically. So it's something that I carry with me all my life. And I have a regret in my life. Because by the time I came into my own, I would have been able to help them when I was grown up. But they were gone.
And actually no one knows much about them.
No, they didn't have any family.
They were very private people?
No, they just didn't have any family. He was retired from the railroad, I think, and she used to take in laundry. She had a pralnia near the house. She used to take in laundry. She did all kinds of things to, you know. In fact, the only reason the German soldiers, when they took over the 2 apartments, didn't throw her out is because she promised to do their laundry for them.
You must show us this place.
Which place?
I mean where Germans were located.
In the apartment. In the 2 apartments, yeah. In fact, when the Russian bombed the town, the roof came off. My sister and I went downstairs because the Germans took off. We found a whole bunch of German army bread and marmalade. We were sitting there feeding our faces while there was bombs falling all over the place.
It was 1944?
1944, yeah. And the roof was replaced. There's a new roof in there.
Yeah.
It's,
Are we waiting for flowers?
well, I don't know. Maybe he's looking for us, and he can't find us. So maybe we should.
He's coming right now.
You see him?
Yeah, he's got the flowers. Yes.
Oh, you have to remind me if you don't mind. I have to, take care of all that.
Jersey, yeah. We'll take care of it.
Sokolow still takes care of this, and he's concerned what happens when he goes because he's 80-some-odd years old. Who's going to take care of him? So basically he's saying that we should talk to the mayor's office. Maybe they can have school children once in a while come out and do this. Do you think that's a possibility, Peter?
You can try.
I can try.
You'll have an opportunity.
Can I put this right here?
Or you can put it in the bottle.
In the what?
In the water.
What water?
There.
Well, there's flowers in there already.
You can put more.
Put in there more?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little longer.
It's amazing. One person takes a chance. And because of that, I've been fortunate to live as long as I have, raise a family, children, grandchildren.
So life's not
so
bad.
Not so bad, but because one person took a chance. And you can see the window from there where Mrs. Gorski and Mr. Gorski used to live. They had a 2-room apartment up there. And to the side was the attic. But I think now Mr. Golosh changed the whole thing because it's now one house. So there was 2 tenants downstairs. And then towards the end of the war, the tenants were thrown out and German soldiers moved in. And we thought we were going to die because they wanted everybody out. But Mrs. Gorski convinced them to let her stay up there. She was going to clean for them, do their laundry and all that. So we were very lucky, again.
You mentioned a garden in the backyard.
In the back, there was apple trees. I asked them, there's no more apple trees. But there is trees in the back. And there's also the pralnia, the wash house to the side. And then there's a row of, I'll show it to you. Nobody knew that we were there. Absolutely nobody. There was a man by the name of Roman, and I wish I would have brought the letter. Started writing to me, kept telling me how he used to help us when we were in hiding. I never heard of the guy. And I think if you walk this way, all the way across, you walk into the old area.
There's a fence there.
There is.
We should go that way.
Yeah, sure.
And if you want, in the terrain of the old Jewish cemetery, there is a stone. There is a stone.
What about the old or the new synagogue that used to be? I think there's a stone there too, or there used to be a stone. You see, in the back there, this is all changed. There used to be a couple of apple trees. And this was Mr. Gursky's pride possession. And in the fall, he would pick them, because every morning, according to what I heard, he used to have a piece of black bread, butter, and an apple. And then he would go to church. And the old church was down there someplace.
Correct.
And then he hid him in the attic. And if you read the book, I used to try and steal some apples from him.
I know.
And when the roof was gone, she didn't know what to do with them.
Are they good?
So she put us in one of these things.
Shall we try to knock on the door?
Pardon? I don't know whether they open up or not. No, they're locked. But that was wood. That was not. This was a chicken coop. And we stayed there for a week. And then Ukrainian soldiers came here. They were looking for food. They opened up the door, and they saw Irene, my sister, put a gun to her head because they knew we were Jewish. And then his friend screamed out, "Hey, I found some yaika and stuff," and he walked away. This is not one house.
Tu mieszkali jedna rodzina niemiecka cywilna, a tu druga.
Right.
A tu było wejście na poddasze, tam było 2 mieszkania. Pan przetłumaczy. No on w niebo się siedział.
And the Gurskys lived upstairs in 2-room apartment. And then to the side was the attic. If I can get up there, and if it's not too dark, I'd like to get up there.
I on chciałby wejść, mówi, jeżeli tam nie będzie za ciemno, żeby zobaczyć, jak tam
I
wygląda.
want to see. And then the German soldiers moved in here.
Aha, a później niemcy żołnierze się tutaj wprowadzili.
Panie przetłumaczy. To tam było 2 mieszkania, a poza mieszkaniami to była rupieciarnia. I tam było 2 beczki odkręcone do góry dnami, że jak się ktoś zjawiał obcy, to Górska ich sadzała pod te beczki. I rupieciarnia była, żeby ich... że tam nie ma nikogo.
Ale tam nie wspominał w książce o tym, nie? O tych beczkach.
No nie.
On w książce to pisał, ja tylko na urywki znam z tej książki, że jego wuja odwoził. Jego odwoził do Łodzi Malewicz, właściciel majątku przez dziadki.
No być może, no. Ale to mały chłopak to i nie wiedział pewnie.
To jest tak samo jak i powstanie.
Bo jeszcze Malewicz,
ludzi sobie nie zdawało
Górska dochodziła, płakała, że Malewicz nie wie, że się go dobrze zawiózł. I Malewicz z Łodzi przywiózł jej dwuzakresowe radio. I nie wiem, to zaczęło się radio później psuć, nie było komu w Polsce naprawiać, to był rok 45-6. No to...
Tak jest, w produkcji amerykańskiej zapewne. Excuse me?
I tried that.
Anybody want to see the luxury I lived under?
Everybody! All the crowd!
You mean Marriott Hotel?
And in the winter time, it was awful cold. But I was grateful to be here. And sometimes when I got real bored, I would try to pry open. I found a place to move that and pry open so I can look down into the yard. And this is where I saw that little girl that lived down there, jumping up and down and eating strawberries in a little bowl. Nice and warm in here.
And how do you feel being here again?
How do I feel? Thank God it's been a long time, and you know, my emotions are.
Can you turn on this thing?
How you push the button? Right. You know, Peter, there's a saying that says that you don't know how strong you are until there's nothing left except for you to be strong. So even as a kid, you gain the strength because you want to live. You want to live so desperately. Is it coming out anything? I don't know. It's kind of dark in here. Drinking water. It was a sweet water pump there.
I don't know if I would drink this water now.
Not from the river, but by the river was a pump.
Zdrój.
Zdrój. And there was sweet water, and there used to be a man with...
Zdrój was placed near the Zdrojowa Street. I used to live there.
Is that right?
Several years ago.
Amazing. Oh, there's the stone for what used to be a cemetery, I think. Gary, just take a long shot from here. That's the stone for the cemetery, I think. Yeah,
tam jest taki kamień stopniczy.
Where are we going? This way. Right? Yeah. Okay. When the liquidation took place, they left 50 people to take all the belongings, and it was in a warehouse, something like this. They used to put it in here and, you know, tie it up with those metal, what do they call those things? Anyway, and my mother worked here, and when I came back to look for my mother, I found her, and I think this probably was one of the warehouses that they used. I'm not sure.
No.
Wow.
It doesn't happen to the river to be big.
Yeah, well, when you're small, everything is big, but this was the river. And there was a pump with sweet water here someplace. And they used to have people that would carry the water on, you know, a wooden thing in there with the buckets would hang, and you would pay him, and he would bring water to your house. Because there was no running water. What is this? No, there's nothing there. The stones were taken apart. They were used to pave the streets, and they made a park out of it.
There is a kind of monument, a great stone with the writing with the inscription.
Yeah, but I know. Where was the synagogue? It must have been here.
I will show you.
Yeah. Oh, look at this! Wow. This was this in Ulica Długa?
Yes, this is Długa Street.
So that must be Rogowska.
Yes. Exactly. Now where are we now?
Okay, and then besides Rogowska is Piękna.
Yes.
So this is Długa. This is the Duży Rynek. This was the big marketplace.
Okay.
And on Thursdays, all the farmers used to come here, and you know, people used to trade and buy and sell and stuff like that.
Okay.
That was on Thursdays, and that was like exciting. And now it's, you know, parking lot.
Okay.
And a lot of businesses.
A lot of
there
shopping.
here.
A lot of shopping.
Yeah. So if we have a few minutes, let's get going.
What's open?
There was a sign there. Katrina. Okay, don't record. In the park, because this was by the park, by the Kościół. I don't know, the old Kościół. There used to be a sign in the park: no Jews or dogs allowed. Fall off from the ground, and we used to play with them.
And make little figures with them?
You know, we used to play.
So this used to be what?
The rabbi's quarters. And it was a yeshiva. It's a Jewish school.
Where's my camera? You might want to take a picture. Oh, you did? Oh, well. Yes, sir. This was the rabbi's quarter. We gotta do that first. Okay?
Got it. Got it.
Thank you. Right here.
What's right here?
Now, surprise. See, the ghetto used to end over here. If I'm not mistaken, this is where the guy used to slaughter the chickens. So this is Piękna Street, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So if this is Piękna Street, then the church is right here, down the street. That was the old church.